Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark Segreto from the Segreto Group and RMS Elite Properties. Are you thinking about moving to Sarasota? Well, I'm going to tell you all about it. I absolutely love Sarasota. I moved here years ago and I really feel like I live in paradise. And most people hear about this place because they come on vacation or Siesta Key, they hear about the wonderful beaches. There's so much more to Sarasota than just our beaches. Although we have great ones. Siesta Key, Lido Key, Longboat Key. And when you live here, there's lots of other little beaches that the locals go to. So, plenty of beaches. We have amazing restaurants in Siesta Key Village, and St. Armand Circle, and downtown Sarasota. Those are pretty much your restaurant hotspots. But really all over the place there's some great restaurants. If you like being outside, then Sarasota is probably the place for you. You know, the weather's unbelievable from October probably to about May. It gets hot in the summer, but it's still pretty nice to be here. As I mentioned, other than the beaches, we have so many other things to do. Boating and fishing, kayaking, and people out on wave runners. So lots of water activities. We have the Legacy Trail here, which is a 12.5-mile bike trail that they're still extending, and eventually will get to about 20 miles and reach all the way downtown Sarasota from Venice. So that's pretty spectacular. And if you like golf, well, there are dozens and dozens of golf courses within 20 miles of downtown Sarasota. This is really a golf mecca. Hey, if you're not looking to be too active, but you still want to be outside, on weekends there's farmers markets, lots of festivals. There's the art festival, there's a wine festival, food festival. We even have our own film festival. So lots of things to do. There's also car shows and boat shows. Maybe you want to come inside into the wonderful air conditioning. There's also lots of things to do there too. We have the Ringling Museum, the Moat Aquarium. If you're into the arts, we have an opera, we have the ballet, we have the orchestra. Lots of shows come to town, so you can see musicals and plays. We have a lot of things that big cities have, but we're not really a big city. So I think that's why a lot of people love Sarasota. A lot of people from the north move down here, people that have come from cities like Boston and New York and Chicago, and they really don't miss a beat as far as culture goes, some sports, and the outdoor activities just amazing. For those families out there, let's talk about schools. You know, years ago, Florida was known to have these, not great schools. Well, that's not the case anymore, especially here in Sarasota. Sarasota County has had A-rated schools in the state of Florida for 16 straight years. Absolutely one of the best areas in the whole state. The elementary schools are outstanding. 2,100 elementary schools in all of Florida. Sarasota County, 8 of the top 100. So as far as schooling goes, if you're coming to Florida, Sarasota is probably the place you want to be. Of course, there's Pineview School. If you're not familiar with that, that's something to look up. People come from all over the country and even from other countries to go to Pineview. Well, we got everything from a high-rise condo in downtown Sarasota to a 10-acre farm on the outskirts. So there's really everything you could imagine. Townhomes and villas. There's waterfront properties and golf course properties. We have maintenance-free resort-style living here in Sarasota, Florida. It's become very popular. These communities have resort-style pools. Some places have bars and restaurants in them. There's volleyball courts and tennis courts and basketball courts. There's 24-hour fitness gyms. It's just really amazing. It's an all-encompassing little community that other than getting your groceries, you probably don't even really need to leave. This isn't just for seniors either. Lots of families are living in these communities. So it's really retirement living while you're going to work and raising a family. And that's a pretty special thing. There's a bunch of communities, Lakewood Ranch, Palmer Ranch, and now Welland Park in Venice. Very popular, new construction communities going up, and some that have been here in that community, in those developments for 20 plus years. So there's just lots of housing options. You know, as you can imagine, the closer you get to the water, the closer you get to downtown, the more expensive the property is getting. So, you know, there's that old saying, location, location, location. But there's amazing communities going up a little bit further out, and they're really not all that bad of a drive. And if you're coming from a city or maybe some other crowded place up north, traffic, you know, I think it's kind of a joke. People think that there's traffic here sometimes. Certainly in the winter, which is the high season, a lot of people from up north coming down not only to vacation, but have their winter homes here. And it does get a little crowded. Downtown, there can be some traffic, but nothing when you compare it to Tampa or Orlando or, you know, Atlanta, Philly, or New York. So I think you'll quickly get used to the traffic. Hopefully you know a little bit more about Sarasota than before you started watching this video. I'm going to leave some links down below that will help you find out a little bit more about Sarasota and what we're all about. And if you come to the neighborhood, look me up.